Hello, welcome back to another video. My name is Gemma, and today I'm gonna spread some booktube love. So, given that Valentine's Day is just around the corner, I thought now was an apt time to talk about some amazing booktubers that I have been following recently. And it's been a hot minute since I've done a shout out video. I think my last one was this time last year. You can check that out. All of that still applies if you're looking for more amazing booktubers to follow. But today I'm going to focus only on booktubers who are under 1,000 subscribers and some that maybe you haven't come across before, but all of whom I adore and think that more people should watch. So I have 5 booktubers to talk to you about today. I didn't want to bore you with a super long video, so we're just going to crack right on and talk about these 5 amazing people who I think could be the next hot thing on BookTube. So the first one I'm going to talk about is very, very close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. And so you should defo go over and help push her over the line. And that is the lovely Kristen at Enter the Book. I have been chatting with Kristen for quite a long time. I have been following her almost since the inception of her channel. I think she is an American booktuber who lives in Texas. And Kristen reads like a really broad range of stuff. I particularly love the fact that she reads quite a chunk of fantasy. So alongside sort of the literary stuff that we quite often find in this little corner of BookTube, she does really, really enjoy fantasy. And so I get loads of excellent recommendations from her. She also reads a new release every month. She has quite often excellent non-fiction recommendations too. And I just think she's an absolute joy to watch. She sets up sort of a list of, I think it's 12 classics, 12 non-fiction, and 12 something else that she wants to read over the course of the year. And she sets that up in December. So I will link those videos below. And then she just sort of goes with the flow for the rest of the year. So you kind of get a good feel for the books that she reads from those videos. And I cannot recommend her highly enough. The next booktuber I'd like to talk about is a returner, someone who used to be a booktuber back before I even watched BookTube. And then she was an avid commenter on my videos for ages. I used to love talking to her in the comments about all the stuff, and I still do, obviously. And then she decided to return to the platform. And probably a lot of you will know who I'm talking about, and that is the lovely Charlie Brooks at Charlie Brooks Reads. I adore Charlie and she's one of the very few booktubers that I have met in real life. We bought some books, we had a Nando's, it was a lovely time, and I actually have something coming up very, very soon, like next week, in collaboration with Charlie and Alice. So keep peeled for that. But yes, Charlie came back to the platform and she is just one of the most genuinely lovely people you will meet. Again, reads really broadly. My biggest issue with Charlie is that she puts up a video and I'm like, damn it, my TBR's just expanded by another 10 books. So yeah, from poetry to middle grade all the way through to literary fiction. Charlie also follows the Women's Prize, the Booker Prize. So she has a lot of insight into like what's going on now, as well as sort of some little backlisted gems to pick up on. So basically, if you like books, Charlie is a good booktuber because she reads all of the books. So go and check her out. And then I've realised this is the only male booktuber on my list. And the newest to me and relatively new to the platform as well. And that is Ben from Ben Reads Good. I discovered Ben's channel just randomly one day. And I was like, wow, he's really good. For anyone who's watching who is also a booktuber, you will probably know that when you first started out, your videos were absolute trash. The lighting was crap. Your ability to talk with any sort of intelligence was just subpar, and your editing skills were wah. However, Ben is not like that. Ben has his editing down. His thumbnails are delightful, and he talks like a real proper human on camera, like from day one. Ben also reads lots and lots of literary fiction. I have to say though, I think he's one of these one of these readers where I'm gonna just have the opposite opinion to him. So if you like the kind of books that say Shelley Swearingen reads or Fraser Simons reads, you'll probably really, really like Ben, because he likes those books. Those are the books I tend to disagree on most frequently with booktubers like Shelley and Fraser. So so yes, if you are a Shelley Fraser fan, then check Ben out. To be fair, and if you like to disagree with them, also check Ben out, because you can just disagree with him as well. So yes, he is a much smaller booktuber to date, so please go and show him some love, because he is delightful. Another smaller booktuber, and one that I have followed for quite a long time but doesn't really seem to receive the love that I think she deserves, is Bookends and Biscuits. And this lovely lady is very much a sci-fi booktuber. She will read a broad range across sci-fi, from classic sci-fi to more modern sci-fi. She did a video quite recently talking about the Arthur C. Clarke Awards, which she went to at the London Science Museum, which I thought was super cool. I'll link that specific video below because I thought it was amazing. But she put sci-fi on my radar that I wasn't aware of, and she is just quite a calming influence. If you like calming booktubers, I'm thinking or like Teacup the Storyteller, like just calming to listen to, then you should definitely check out Bookends and Biscuits. The final booktuber that I want to talk to you about today is Sarah from Your True Shelf. So again, Sarah I've followed for quite a while. I think I discovered her sort of in the summer last year, and she put on my radar shortly September. And I was like, that's really good. And she had loads of good recommendations for it as well. So Sarah is a fellow British booktuber. I actually think she's not too far from me. I think she might live in Norfolk. I might be making that up. And Sarah is, again, very widely read, and I often really, really like her classic and non-fiction recommendations. She also just took part in the very first tandem read-along for Immune, and had some really interesting perspectives, because she is a doctor, so it's interesting to get her perspective on a science non-fiction. So Sarah is also really, really close to her 1,000 subscribers, so you know, help push her over the line. And the other thing I really like about Sarah's channel is her vlogs. She does some sort of like travel-y vlogs. I think there was one where she went to Cornwall quite recently. It might not have been that recent. I'm a bit behind on BookTube. But yeah, her vlogs are lovely as well. So please go and show her some love. And while we are talking about BookTube love, I have received a little bit of love recently with some new subscribers. So if you are new, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. And so I am now over 1,000 subscribers. If this blows your mind, hit the like button. And so it's like a rite of passage, isn't it? You get to 1,000 subs, and what do you have to do? A Q&A. Oh, I'm now regretting all my life choices where I gave stick to a lot of my lovely friend booktubers on their Q&A questions, because I'm gonna feel the pain like several times over. But my point is I'm waffling. If you have any questions for me, please leave them below. I will chuck something out on my community tab at some point next week. But yeah, let's do it. Let's do a Q&A. If you've got any questions, let's have them. I will answer anything, but if you ask a stupid question, I'll give you a stupid answer. And yeah, I will hopefully bring that to you at some point in March. Be kind. Okay, and that is it for today, guys. So thank you very much. And yeah, everyone's channels are linked below. Please go and support them, because they are all brilliant. And if you want to go and see all the ones from last year that I recommended, I will leave that video here. They are all amazing too. Bye, guys.